And we are live from the BMW Studios, Atlanta's Inspiration Station. Praise 102.5 is LATRICE Pace's family affair. Now, you know we always have a treat on the show, right? And I know for a fact, you've heard of the anointed Pace sisters, right? Well, today we are blessed by the presence of one of the anointed Pace sisters, LATRICE Pace. How are you?
I am great, girl. How are you?
I'm excellent. First of all, I mean, you are stepping out and you're doing this solo thing. First of all, I have encountered you. You've done background vocals, all these things.
Yes.
Why solo?
Oh, okay. That's kind of made me emotional because it's like, oof, yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I got a word from the Lord, and I tell people all the time, I still believe in the word of prophecy. There are some real ones out there, and the word of the Lord was, God said it's time for you to record. And my thing was, okay, God, if this is really you, because it's not something I'm really totally comfortable with, you give me my songs so that I can put out there the sound that you want me to release, and I can sing songs that are comfortable for me to sing. And I remember shutting down so that I could hear him, and went on a time of consecration. And literally every morning in prayer, God gave me either a part of a song or the entire song. And during that time, not only was it reassuring that this is my will for your life, but it was confidence building. And that's why, because he said it was time.
We love your voice.
Thank you.
One, and now we are being blessed by your music. Speaking of songs, you have a new song. It's called It's Morning.
Yes.
And we're going to have the opportunity to hear that, family. You know, we got to bless you a little bit today.
Just a little bit.
I just want to say, out of all the things that you have done and God has blessed you to do and to travel and all these things like that, what is the most enjoyable part to you?
I think the enjoyable part of this entire journey or ministry is for people to come up and say, you know what, that lyric you wrote or that song that I heard, it really blessed me or it touched me or it encouraged me, because it says, okay, we're doing what we're supposed to do. And that's to encourage one another in songs, hymns, and spiritual songs. So it's like, okay, God, thank you. I'm doing what you told me to do. That's it.
Yeah.
So it encourages us.
I love it. Now we're gonna go a little fleshy for a moment.
Okay.
Or off script rather.
Okay.
Do you have a funny moment that you've ever had while I'm sure you do. What was one of your funniest moments while you were singing, ministering, whether it was background vocal or, solo?
We were just talking about this. We were actually taping a television show, and the background vocals didn't come in. And, the tapes are going. Of course, you do like a run through, but I was like, oh my God, where are the background vocals? So it was like, let's roll with it. So I ended up doing lead and BGVs, and afterwards, you can't get upset.
Right.
You just have to laugh it off. So that was the funniest moment. Not something I want to ever repeat, but I just laughed it off, and you go on to the next.
I am tickled. Now, family, if you're just now tuning in, we are speaking with the lovely LATRICE Pace, just doing amazing things. Now, I have to ask you, you've done a lot. You have sung for quite a few people, especially Donald Lawrence, and the list goes on and on.
Yes.
Is there anybody you want to work with that you haven't worked with yet, or you work with but you want to run it back?
Everybody I've worked with, I would love to work with again because I've had some great experiences. But I would probably say two people, and it's not gospel, but I just really love them: Mary J. Blige and Fantasia. I just love their authenticity. I love their story. I love their grind. I love their strive to get better and do more and to always push that envelope to next. I would love that, just to glean. Yeah.
Well, the hair is giving Mary J. Blige.
Come on, that's mission accomplished. That's my girl. Oh, I love Mary.
So, Mary, you hear that?
Yes, Mary. Come on.
one of the things that I love about you is your joy that I get a chance to experience every time I see you.
Thank you.
You always have a smile.
Thank you.
All these things. And I understand that we face things.
Absolutely.
We go through things,
Absolutely.
yet you still find a way to be joyful. Talk to somebody who's listening right now. They could be an artist or whoever.
Yeah.
Just finding that joy despite what they're going through.
First of all, I think it's okay to not have joy when you have those moments where you don't have it. Acknowledge it, realize it, but don't live in it.
Yeah.
I'm very big on making everything a moment.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best way to cultivate joy. Like coming here, making my coffee. Ooh, this about to be some good coffee,
Yeah.
And it's not that every morning. I'm not going to be misleading. There are times you don't have it, but I think we have to be intentional
and choose.
Absolutely. You have a choice. You wake up in the morning and something don't go right. Okay, are you going to make the entire day that moment?
Yeah.
Or let's create an amazing day. Let's start speaking things into existence. Let's start speaking more positive things because we do have a choice. So I'm very big on cultivating joy and making every little thing a moment.
I love it. Family LATRICE PACE is in the studio. Let's talk It's Morning.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Okay, so God gave me that song about 7 years ago before I even knew I was going to go through a 3-year period of just depression and grief. But coming out of that, not only me, many people across the nation, we all did it. With the pandemic, we experienced the loss of income, the loss of loved ones, the loss of social activities, church homes, all of that. But coming out of that, like David he was hiding. He experienced those moments as well. But one morning, David said, look, God, one night, he said, okay, I need tomorrow morning to bring something new.
Come on.
I need tomorrow morning to give me word of your unfailing love. I need to feel like it's morning. And that is what God is saying to everybody now. It's morning. That goes beyond a time of day.
Come on.
It's morning is about new opportunities, a fresh start, feeling productive, or getting around the right people that help you feel supported.
Right.
It's about knowing that God's love is unfailing and he is for you.
Yeah.
It's morning. That's it.
And I love it because it also gives the assurance that God can change your not just your situation, but even your environment, your atmosphere at any moment.
At any moment. You just have to be yielded and willing to accept that and not feel like, oh, this is just my life. Or these are the cards I've been dealt. No, shuffle those cards and let's create a new narrative. You know that draw 4 gonna come up.
Exactly.
Come on. And suddenly you will win. You will win.
I am tickled.
You will win.
Absolutely. And I love it. Thank you so much for that song because so many people need it. So many people need to understand that just because you're going through that situation, that doesn't mean that's your destination.
It's going to change.
It's going to change.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, God said what he said concerning you. And whatever he has to do to get you there, he's going to do it. Even if he has to change some things.
Hold on to the truth that his plans for you are good.
Come on.
It doesn't feel good right now. It doesn't look good right now, but that end result is going to be for good. Not just for your good, but for the good of his overall purpose and intent for your life. It's going to change.
And every day, just tweet that or send a text. Text yourself and say, you know what? It's morning.
Yeah.
That's all.
Get some Post-its.
2 words. It's morning.
It's morning. That's it.
It's morning. Thank you so much for joining us in the studio today. We speak nothing but blessings. Before you get out of here, though, tell them where they can follow you. If there's anything we need to know that you're working on, give us all the tea.
Okay, so I'm currently working on this show called Montgomery the Musical, and it's at the Carrollton Performing Arts Center in Carrollton, Georgia. It's the weekend of February the 16th, so come out 4 amazing shows. Bring your family, bring your children, so that we can keep the stories of this history alive. Anything Latrice, you can go to LatricePace.com and it'll take you to all things Latrice, platforms, social media, music, merch, everything.
Yes, and your song "It's Morning" is available now.
It's Morning is available everywhere, wherever you choose to download or stream your music.
I love it. Well, thank you again for joining us, family.
Thank
Make sure
you.
you go support and you pick up everything, all things Latrice
Yes.
Pace. We love you so much. Keep going
I love
strong.
you.
And don't you forget to tweet, text yourself, text somebody.
Yes.
It's morning.
It's morning.